The law of sines is given to you on your reference table. It's something that you don't have to remember, but it's not that hard to remember. A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. You're only going to use two of these at a time, depending on what you're given. When you know you need to use law of sines, you need to know a pair, including one angle and side of the same letter. And then you need to know one other side or angle, it doesn't matter which one. These triangles are never right triangles. If they're right triangles, you can do Pythagorean theorem to find out a missing side. You're always going to use these for scalene type triangles. So if I had a scalene triangle, we'll just say something like that. When you're labeling the sides, you have to be careful because the angles are the capital letters, and opposite my angle would be side A. So opposite my angle would be side A, which is lowercase. So if I had angle B, opposite that angle, which opens up to that angle, is side B, which is lowercase. And angle C is opposite side C. So let's say if I was given angle A and side A and side B, I wanted to find angle B. So I don't know anything about the side C's. I would use A over sine A equals B over sine B. And I'd plug in all my values to find angle B. So if I had another triangle, so let's say I know angle A, angle C, and side C. And I wanted to find out what side A was. I want to know A's, and I know 1A, so I'm going to use A over sine A. And I know my C's, so I'd use C over sine C. So I plug in all my values and solve for A. So let's do a couple examples. Okay, I'm given angle A is 18, side A is 12, side B is 10, and I want to solve for angle B, side C, and angle C. So the first thing I want to do is draw my triangle. So I know angle A is going to be pretty small. So A, opposite A. Doesn't matter which one I label B and C, because I don't know how large they're going to be to begin with. So I know angle A is 18 degrees. Side A is 12. And side B is 10. So I want to find out my side C, my angle C, and my angle B. So since I know both my A's, I'm going to use A over sine A. And I know my side B, and I want my angle B. So I'm going to use A over sine A equals B over sine B. And I'm going to plug in what I know. So I know A is 12. Angle A is 18, so I'm going to do the sine of 18 degrees. Side B is 10. And angle B I don't know, so I'm going to use sine B. Since I have a proportion I want to solve for, I'm going to cross multiply. So I end up with 10 times the sine of 18 equals 12 times the sine of B. So I have to get this sine by itself because I need to get B by itself. So the first thing I need to do is divide both sides by 12 because I want to get rid of the 12. So I have 10 times the sine of 18 divided by 12 equals the sine of B, because on this side my 12's cancel with each other. And we remember from solving trig equations, the only way to get rid of sine is do the opposite operation, which is the sine inverse. So I'm going to do the sine inverse of this whole entire thing, 10 times the sine of 18 divided by 12. Because the sine inverse and sine are going to cancel, so I'm just going to have B on that side. So now I want to type in this whole entire thing into my calculator to get what the value of B is equal to. So I typed in sine inverse of 10 times the sine of 18, making sure I close my parentheses after the 18 because I'm only taking the sine of the 18 degrees, divided by 12. And I got 14.9, and we'll round to the nearest tenth. So 14.9, and I'm solving for an angle because I know it's capital letter, so B is 14.9 degrees. If I know A and B, I can find angle C, because I know there's 180 degrees in a triangle. So if I have 180 minus 18 minus 14.9, I'm going to get angle C is 147.1. So now I can find my side C. So the last thing I need to find to solve the whole entire triangle. So if I know my two A's were given to me, and now I know angle C, I'm going to use A over sine A equals C over sine C. So again, I'm going to plug in what I know. So A is 12. Angle A is 18. Side C, I don't know, so I'm going to leave it as a C. And angle C, I just figured out to be 147.1. So I'm going to cross multiply. So I get C times the sine of 18 equals 12 times the sine of 147.1. I want to get C by itself, so I'm going to divide by the sine of 18 on both sides. The signs do not cancel. You're going to type it in exactly how that is. So again, if I'm rounding to the nearest tenth, I get 21.1. And I don't put the degree symbol because I didn't solve for an angle. I just solve for the side. So I want you to solve the triangle, meaning solve for all the missing sides. Given angle B is 33 degrees, side B is 63, and side C is 54. So you need to find angle C, angle A, and side A. And then bring it to class tomorrow and I'll check it.